guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm out here in my back property with the Kubota BX, and as you guys seen, I got a new stump bucket. The stump bucket I got from Artillian, and I'm excited to use it. This stump bucket also doubles as a trenching bucket, and I believe it's more so designed as a trenching bucket because most stump buckets do have teeth coming down the sides here, and this does not. But I've seen it used many times. John Ritter has one, and he's used it to dig up stumps, and lots of other people have as well. So that's what we're going to try here today, because that's going to be my primary use for this, is digging out smaller stumps. But I will be using it as a trenching bucket as well when the time comes. So let's take a walk over here and I'll show you guys what stumps I plan to dig out today. Diesel, come on. Okay, so down over here, I've got one stump here. Now this is a bigger one. This is probably almost 8 inches in diameter. I'm not gonna start with this one, but over down this way, I have a couple more. Now this one here looks like it's about 6 inches in diameter. And then I got another one here. This one here is probably going to be the one I start with. It is the smallest and it's in the wettest area. I also got a couple stumps over here. So you can see here, this one's probably about a 6 inch, maybe 7 inch. And then we got another one here, which this one looks like it's going to be a little bit tougher. And the ground is much drier up here than it is down the hill over there. So what I'm going to do is pull the tractor around. I'm going to drive down here, and we're going to start with that one stump I showed you guys, and just pretty much going to see how this goes. One thing that's going to be a little bit difficult though is you can't really see from being on the tractor quite what you're doing. As you can see here, I can look between the fork frames over here on either side, but I can't see exactly what my bucket is doing itself. So I'm sure it's going to take a little bit of getting used to. You know, trying to pinpoint exactly where my bucket's going, but once I get that figured out and get that in my head, I'm sure I'll be just fine. One thing that will definitely help me is the fact that I don't have the cab on there anymore. As you guys can see in my previous video, which I'll link right here, I did remove the cab finally, so it is off for the summertime, and I'm excited to get back to work and get back to these side jobs and doing my landscaping and my yard work as well. So let me get over here with the tractor, and we'll get going on the first stump. I'm completely blown away by how easy that was. I set my camera to record the minute I started working here, and when I checked the recording, it was only 4 minutes. So it took me 4 minutes to pull that entire stump out. So I just want to let you guys know that now, because in case I added a few of these little parts out to make the video shorter, it only took 4 minutes to pull that stump out. And here it is, hanging off the stump bucket. So yeah, that worked out really good. Like I said, the ground is pretty soft over here, so once we get over here, it'll be more of a test. But I am very impressed with the way that stump bucket digs into the ground. I was thinking that I was gonna have to apply a lot more force to get this thing to go into the ground than I actually did. This thing literally cuts through the ground like a knife. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop the stump off over in my brush pile back here for burning, and we'll get to working on this one. All right guys, well there's stump 2. That one came out pretty easy as well. Again, about 4 minutes on the clock, so that's not bad at all. These roots were a little bit deeper. I noticed after I dug around my initial time that I had to start going deeper because it still wasn't quite loosening up yet. So once I started prodding a little bit deeper, I was able to get some of them bigger roots cracked in half, and as soon as that happened, like this one here, as soon as that happened, this thing loosened right up and I was able to push it right out. So man, this stump bucket's working fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this one off and we'll be going on one of the stumps over there. All right guys, I assume this one's gonna be a lot more difficult because this stump is right next to a huge tree right here. So I'm sure I'm gonna be hitting the roots for this tree, which are gonna be monstrous. Plus I can't get in here really very well to dig out these roots here. So I'm pretty much gonna be only working in a little C right here, and I'm gonna have the camera set back here. Ready? Go get it. Good boy. All right, guys, so I ripped out 4 stumps today. This was definitely the biggest one and the hardest one. There's some monster roots, like this one here is almost 4 inches in diameter. So there was some really big ones. This is actually the one I got hung up on for a while. I couldn't tell where it was stuck at, and then I finally found it. And once I hit that with the stump bucket, I knew that I just had to get on the side of it and snap that. And once I did, this thing loosened right up and I was able to shove it out of the hole. I'm really impressed with that stump bucket over there, and definitely gonna be using that a lot more. I've got all of my little stumps taken care of. There is one more here that I was gonna try, but then I noticed this really massive root coming out, and it's pretty big. It's probably like 4 inches, 5 inches in diameter, and it's right on the surface here. So I think what I'm gonna do is get a Sawzall and cut that root along with any other ones that are coming off of it. And once I cut those big ones, I should be able to get in here and dig this one out as well. But yeah, I'm very impressed with this Artillian Stump Bucket. It did a fantastic job today. The thing cuts through ground like a hot knife through butter. It's very impressive. It's very well built. As you can see, I was putting a lot of pressure on the teeth on the end here. A couple times I thought maybe I was gonna bend them the way I was prying with it, but never hurt the thing. And you can see it still looks like brand new. I might make another video coming up here shortly. Maybe I'll throw the bucket on and I'll do a video backfilling all these holes. You can see I got a big mound of dirt there. I was basically taking all the dirt from this biggest stump here and I was dumping it in the hole of the other stump that I did. So maybe I'll do a video backfilling all these holes. I got the couple that are down here. So maybe I'll do that soon. I do also have a very interesting video coming up soon. I'm sure a lot of you guys noticed the John Deere 1023E sitting in my driveway. That is going to be in one of my videos coming up soon, and when that video happens, I'll explain a little bit more about that when I get to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys learned something. I hope I did this new stump bucket justice. And if any of you guys are looking for a new stump bucket, hopefully you guys will try Artillian out and give it a shot. So hope you guys have a good week, and we'll see you in the next one.